Right, I'm back.
Okay, I see the stream, I think. Let's see. It says it's live, but I only see your,
That'll be okay in a second. It should come up, hopefully.
well, last game, Albin had an opportunity for a beautiful
Oh
safety where
dear.
he could break out the trouble balls and then he could,
Well, now
hook.
it's not. Now it's not picking up VP4. This is
Oh
this is
boy.
this is weird. Game auto detect. Right, hang on. Leave room. Be back in a minute. I don't know why all of this garbage has started.
Well, this is looking like a pretty good table here. I mean, obviously he's going to have to shoot the combo. And I think he'll be okay if he gets on it good. Yep. He's probably going to be out. He may have to shoot the 3-9 combo. Spectredawn seems to be very good at combos. And that's well done. That's a nice shot on the 2-ball. See if he decides to go short side or play the combo on this 3.
Nope, still not finding the game.
Nope, I still don't see it.
Right, hang on. Add source.
God, he's trying to get the game up. I mean, the PC is running. The game doesn't want to come up and.
Right, let's get rid of that. I've just, instead of adding the game, I've added my desktop. Right.
Yeah,
So we should be good now.
Oh, and he decided to just shoot right by that 9-ball. Nice shot there. So it's going to be tied up. So, Hugh, you should have seen Albin had the perfect situation to break up the trouble, nail him on a ball, and he didn't do it. He did something crazy and ended up losing that game, and now he's suffering for it. Because
Right.
Spectredawn's been breaking and running out.
I'm going to delete the game and see if we can add it again. It probably won't. It probably needs a restart on the PC, but I'm not going to be doing that. Let's delete that. Remove that. Right. Right, I think the chat's gone as well because I've just got my desktop on the live stream now, so I won't be able to see the chat there, so I'm going to have to get my phone wired up again. Hang on. Right.
It says there's 10 people watching.
Right, well, apologies for that, folks. I don't know what's happened there. Because XSplit just decided to shut down. It just went dead. I wonder if XSplit's needing an update. I mean, because normally it pops up and tells me you need an update. I'm wondering whether they're doing any fiddling about. I'll maybe check at the end of this. But anyway, we'll have to make do with that. I can see the chat on YouTube.
It's a pee break.
Good. Right, that'll give me a minute to do something. Hang on. Right, let me add source and add game and see if that'll fix it. I'm betting it won't do it because I think I've had to restart this before doing this. Hang on a minute. Add source, game capture, auto detect, and desktop. We'll remove that and see if that'll work. I don't think that's worked either. Are they back playing yet? No, it's still not worked, so we're going to have to ditch that and go back to the desktop. Right, the chat's appearing okay, but no, the game ain't working. I'm going to have to add the desktop again. Desktop 1.
Are you still trying to get this to work the right way?
Yeah, it won't work, so it needs a restart, and I'm not going to do that. It doesn't detect VP4 for some strange reason. So we'll just make do with what we've got as long as we're up and running again. Yeah, that's most annoying. Right, anyway, off we go. Rack number 27, is it? 13 apiece. The chat's all
And this
working
one
on
looks pretty
YouTube.
good. Got a little trouble with the 6-ball. See what he can do here. That one is a pretty easy safety if he decides to play for the safe, which might be the right thing to do here. And he tries to break it out right then, and I think he did, but the 10-8 does not look so wonderful. So the combo on the 10 really isn't that difficult if you get on the 8 reasonable, which you may play for. It just seems like that's probably better to shoot that than try to break it out. So he needs to go between the 9 and the rail here, right? No, he's able to hold it a little.
Well, you don't think he's going to leave the high cut in the 7?
Well, this is not really the angle you wanted on the 6. I don't know. You want to get on the 7 pretty good because you need to get on the 8 pretty good.
Yeah, see, the high cut in the 6, well, he needs to keep going. He needs to keep going, and then he can get to this with right English.
Yeah, this is a little touchy. He can hit a little spinner with left English and kind of kill it and probably get good. He needs to be a little above where he is now, but he needs to be short of the side pocket. He's going to try to hit it, which
yeah,
he did, and he came out okay. He should be okay here.
He's either or. He's got it. Well, we're now getting to the business end of the match. I've obviously lost a few viewers. Some of them might have gone into the room, I don't know. So apologies for the breakdown. But Spectredawn's going to find himself in the lead again. These racks suddenly double in magnitude now that he's got the break next.
Well, he's played very well this match. I mean, he's doing what he needs to do, and he's put a lot of pressure on Albin, and Albin's made some mistakes. So I mean, it's anybody's to take right now.
Oh, well, the 9 balls. 9 balls. That went in the back door behind the 3 there. But this 1 ball's too far past the side pocket, I think. Or is it?
You can cut it in, but it's really thin. It's got to be cut the paint off of it to make it.
Yeah, it's just on the threshold.
It's not one of those ones you like shooting at because it's real easy to miss the ball. He looks like I don't know what he's doing here. Looks like he's going for it. Yeah, that was a tough ball to make. That's kind of the typical way you miss that. You're like, I don't want to miss the whole ball, and then you hit it too thick.
Now, well, here's a conundrum for Albinario. What does he do? I mean, he's
I
got
just
the pot in the
stunned this
one.
down towards the 6, little stun draw back towards the 6 ball. Or he could play the combo. I mean, the combo's good too.
Yeah, he's just prepared to
play
take
the
what he's
combo.
got.
That's perfect.
Well,
Yeah.
this is going to be interesting in the fact that if the 2-ball finishes reasonably enough, this 2-ball is going to be there or thereabouts for the cut. But is he going to have the angle to get around and nudge this 8-ball?
Yeah, he's fine. I think he definitely has to break this one out. There's no good play other than breakout.
Oh, no, he's going for the duck.
He's going to play safe. Well,
Quite
that's
right.
always a good play.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you know there's a dead set on like that, you might as well bury him. But I think he wants to get this fairly tight to cut off some angles here for Spectredawn.
He did a pretty good job there. I mean, that thing's about as tight as you can get it. That thing looks frozen.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to be, because that's now got him looking at multiple rails.
Yeah, I think that was a very smart play because he had an easy shot to run into him, but you don't know how they're going to come apart. That safety, it was almost guaranteed.
Oh,
I mean, you do give up the kick at it, but I mean, I think that was the best shot for him to win, the shot he played.
I wouldn't disagree with the Interchange X, but do not ask me to remember what tournament it was. I think you might be right. And
yeah,
it might have been very recent as well, by the way. Was it not the 8-ball? Was it not the 8-ball tournament? I think you're right.
He has trouble against the top tier players because of his moving game. He's got to play really well and potentially have a little help.
Well, Albinario is only a couple of balls away from all square again. Race to 3. It's going to be.
Yeah, anybody could win coming down the stretch here. I mean, this is anybody's match. And the break's going to be huge.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the make or break thing.
Any mistake's going to be amplified.
Well, Albinario is going to have first shout at opening that gap. Oh, welcome back to Matt.
Watch out. Okay, he's okay.
So anybody that's come back, we are streaming again. We've no chat on screen because I've had to just stream my desktop because
this is tough here.
But we're up and running. That's all that matters.
This is a tough situation. I mean, and it's difficult to push out to something too. I mean, this is.
Yeah, this is not good.
He decides to just roll it, and that's too hard, maybe.
Yeah, no, this is just good. Like a long, excellent shot. It's just like a long cowboy force follow.
Well, that was a hard one though. That was tricky. That was really a good shot. He made that look a lot easier than it was.
Yeah, he could have done with it a wee bit tighter, but I mean, it still forced him to kick.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm sure at the start he would have taken it there, and that's a smart play. Sometimes that's all you can do is soft kick.
Well, you know, we're into this situation, Steve, where it's about, you know, how they're manoeuvring the cue ball and whatever. So Albinario would be the favourite in this situation, in this rack, but let's see how it pans out.
This is tricky. One shot is to draw this back up to the 4-ball, let the 1-ball go across behind the 10. He's going to play the little ticky, and that's a tough shot.
Well, if he doesn't get there, he could be in trouble himself in a minute.
Hit it pretty good, but unfortunately, yeah, he's left off.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be nailed well and cruelly.
he's gonna be nailed.
Well,
I'm surprised he didn't try to rub the 3 with the 1 there, but he still got it. So again, this is kind of situation where soft kick is usually the normal kind of shot you do here.
that'll do it.
And
But he's going to be nailed again. He's going to be nailed again, though.
And you want to get the guy behind the 3 ball here, so you know he's angled off. Well, what's he doing?
What's
This
he doing?
is
He's trying
not
to
the
run
right
behind
play.
the 5. Is that what he's doing?
Just take the easy one.
No, he's.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
a
way
shot.
to do it. Get
That's
it
a
behind
shot.
the 3 like that.
That is the shot. Yeah, I like that. Mind you, he's still got a line to hit this, though. I think he needs a wee bit of left there, does he?
This is not an easy kick.
Oh no, I think that 10 ball on the edge of the 3 ball is encroaching in the shot.
He got it behind the 3 enough that Albin's going to have to go the long way, and it's easy to miss this ball. And if he doesn't miss this ball, it's still no guarantee he's getting safe. So he may put some speed on this if he's calling a 2.
Oh, this looks, but if it misses a knuckle, well, that's unlucky. But well, it almost all fell into place there for Albinario.
Yep, and he left a shot on the 1, and I think Spectredawn is probably going to run this out. Although you know we're getting down to tight sphincter time. So
well, this is stealing it off Albi. Remember, it's his break. So we are 3 minutes short of 2 hours. It's 90 minutes past my bedtime.
He's either going to dink this and shoot this up table or go back and forth. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going to dink it and shoot it up table. And I think he got 2 straight. That's not good.
Yeah.
He can roll forward just a little, kind of a little stun forward.
Yeah, he was holding it in the gap.
He could just stop it. Yeah, he's good.
Now, you've got to get right out into the table here. You can't mess about because you get interfere with the 8 ball. You've got to get right across. I think if he goes half measures here, he could be in trouble. Well, the thing is,
a situation where
I'm looking at
a situation where you could screw up.
Well, I'm looking at the line here. I don't see a problem with just potting that 4 and letting the cue ball go 2 rails into the big gap between the 7 and the 8. You're bound to be on the 5 that way. That looks fairly safe to me. You can't really overhit that or underhit it that badly not to have a shot.
That's what he's doing, is going to end rail.
Well, at least he's on it.
A little bit of a bailout, but he's on it. But this is, he's going to have, I don't know what he's going to do. I think he's
forward and back down to the 7. Forward and back down to the 7 and cut the 6. That's the only shoot. Well, the only danger is a 7 ball doing that, though.
He could dink this if he wants.
Now, is he just going to come out past the 10 ball and play the cut or drop into the side?
He looks like he's putting English on it, like he's going to try to hold it.
Yeah. Well, he's just, I mean,
that's not bad.
Is he cutting up table or is he playing a little dink into the side? Because this is fiddly.
He could do either one. I mean, I think the corner pockets are going to play pretty easy. I think he'd cut it up in the corner, but
he's dropping it into the side.
He's dinking it. Well, the good news about that shot is it gave him good position. I think he'd like to be a little straighter, but he can go with this
thing.
It's going to go straight forward and come down, and
bloody things acted up here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's going to be up 15-14 and breaking. And if you can break and run out and get on the hill, it's not match over, but it gives him a huge advantage.
Well, this is where you want to buy a good break. Get to the hill.
Yeah, if he can break and run out here, it's at least 2-1 that he's going to win.
7 ball has gone.
Ball.
He's going to have a cut in the 1.
He's got a shot, but
Now is he gonna come off that 4 and go up table up past the 6 and 8?
He is.
Yeah.
For sure it's got to go that way.
It looks like it from here.
He could even get a little double kiss. I don't think he will, but he could, just depending on how he cuts this 1. But this is a little tricky.
Well, it's fine. It's fine for the fact that he's actually hampered over this 2 ball to try and play it.
Well, the good news is that there's not a lot of balls in the way. So once he gets past the 6-8, unless he gets all the way down into those other ones, I mean,
he doesn't look as if he's doing. I think he's trying to just play safe.
Oh, and that's a terrible save.
Well,
that's no good.
Well, Albie can put distance between the 2 here, but he might not be. He might just be cutting this and coming in behind the 7 and 8. The 6 and 8.
Well, the really strong safety is putting the 1 on the 3 behind the 10 and bringing the cue ball out in the middle.
Yeah, see, the thing is, it's a bit scary sending that 1 ball out into the open.
Yeah, no, it's a lot scary.
But
that's why I didn't do it.
He's got a good result, though. Is there an edge? Is there a hair's breadth of an edge of that 1 ball?
I don't think there's any edge.
Well, Spectredawn thinks there is.
Maybe if you twist it a little. But I think it's tough to shoot at that edge.
This is just going to be on. This is just going to be on. I mean, he was trying to brush it past the rail, past the pocket.
Well, the problem is you can't soft kick at that angle.
No, because you're just pushing off the table.
Yeah, that's just not going to work.
Well, this is who's got the bottle because. First of all, Albinario's got to negotiate to the 3 ball, and that's easier said than done.
Yeah, this is a pretty standard shot. I mean, he's got a lot of room here. I don't think he's going to have a lot of trouble with this.
You mean he won't hook himself behind the 10?
Well, the thing you got to avoid is scratching. I mean, he hit that perfect. I mean, getting the line into that long rail isn't that tough on that shot.
Well, this all looks plain and simple down to past the left side pocket for the 4.
Well, this is the shot. He needs to get on this 4 the right way. This is the shot for the whole rack here. If he gets on this 4 good, I think he's out. I mean, this 3 to 4 to 5 isn't really that easy a situation.
Looks good to me. Is he too straight though? How's he got as an angle? He's got an angle.
I think he's got enough angle.
Right, so it's the gap between the 9 and 10. It's not down onto the short rail, is it?
He's got to get past the head string.
That looks good pace. He's got the cut.
Yeah, he's good.
So far, so good. But I wouldn't blink, folks, because anything can happen here. Crazy things happen at these end of matches.
This shot's a little funny. I would come back and play the 6 on the side. I would not mess with that 9 ball. And that's what he's doing.
Well, this is good pace. This is good. Well, it was good pace up to a point, and then it's died, but he's still on. He's still on. Now it's up in the air because this 8 ball's going anywhere.
No, I think he can avoid the 8 ball. I think he can avoid the 8 ball here.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Or he's trying his best to not catch it. And he's caught it and knocked it dead. Well, he hasn't knocked it dead. It's a big shot, big cut.
And he almost scratched. I thought he could shoot that without hitting it, but he certainly didn't do that.
Well, this will test your sphincter now. He might get overexcited here and scratch the right side pocket here. Anything can happen.
No, he's just going to dink this.
You think so? He's got to dink it hard enough to get to the pocket, though, and the cue ball's got to run. No, in fact, he's played at the side. Well played.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to do that the whole way.
I thought he was going up table. Well, that's well done.
Well, coming through under pressure, that was a huge game for Albin. And now he's back in the advantage because he's breaking. Although, listening to you, Hugh, you might think that he's at a disadvantage breaking.
Well, I mean, you've got to hope and pray you can at least get a ball and see the next ball on. Anything. but not
Well,
scratch.
even if you can't see the next ball on, just get a ball in.
Get some. I don't think he's got any joy. Did anything go?
No.
Is there less balls on the table than there was 2 minutes ago? Nope.
Oh boy.
He's dry. And
he's
look at the table. Look at this.
Beautiful table too. Now that hurts.
Well, now Spectredawn's got it in his mind. This table is very good. I should be in the hill. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah, this is why you don't want the match to be this close coming down to it. All it takes is one thing like that where you don't make a ball on a break and you could lose the match. Yeah, well, I mean, this is a simple table except for the circumstance.
Don't get into the cue ball too much here as he going forward and playing it long. I think that's a clever little shot, because if he'd just overjuiced that, he could have drawn that into the side pocket maybe. Anyway, all okay so far. There isn't a ball that's really an issue. It's all about cue ball.
Yeah, this is kind of routine. It's all about keeping your nerve.
He's checking this up big time.
Yeah, which, most players would probably just take the natural route.
Run round to the short side.
Yeah, I mean, there was plenty of room on the short side.
Oh, he doesn't. He's going to come back off this, isn't he? He's not going to go. He's got to come back off it. And then anywhere up table for the 8 ball.
No, you just come back and then take the cue ball up table and come back for the side. I mean, you don't want to be too straight on the 7. Come back enough that it's easy to go.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't know. I mean, this is
he's still lining up shots here. I thought for a minute he was cutting into the side.
You just draw this back, and I try to draw it back like a foot.
Watch the shot clock. You don't want to overthink this.
He's going forward. Yeah, so that's.
Where's the cue ball going?
Wow.
I can't believe he did that. I mean, it was so simple to just come back and then take the cue ball up to the end rail.
It's amazing how things mess with your mind. I mean, he's overthinking that.
Yeah, it's just all he had to do was come back a little and make sure he left an angle on the 7, and it was easy to go up and down. He had to, like nothing out there in his way.
I know Voodoo Hoodoo is working on his mind there. Look at what he's done with the 10 ball here. He's not sitting good in this. Far from it.
Yeah, this is not really the shot you want on the 10 ball. Yeah, especially on this 10-foot table. You got to figure he's going to make this. I mean, he pots balls so well.
There you go. And there's the old Steve Voodoo jinx again. Nothing to do with me.
Well, that's
this is no give me either.
No, and this is who's going to be able to bring this home under pressure. I mean, this is a shot that I would expect Albin to make also. I mean, but in the situation, it can be tough.
Oh, you nervous, Coldest Pillow? Do you think how bad I am? I won't be able to get to sleep after this. My mind's working overtime. And Albin buries it. Well, that's a big rack there. Huge rack.
Well, that's huge because it's who's getting on the hill and with the break. I mean, Spectredawn, if he loses this match, he's going to be kicking himself.
This Albinario guy is really bloody annoying. So he is. You just cannot get away from him.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's tough. It's tough playing under the heat.
9 ball in the side. And he's got an easy combo. 1-2. Oh dear, I think it's all over, folks.
Well, this is a little tricky in that the 1's probably following in, so he's got to play shape on the 3, unless he's just going to dink this. I mean, you got to figure the 1's going to go in. Yeah,
he's got to be careful. I think he's checking this up to stay below the 3, is he? Or is he checking it up to come in? He's going to hit this, though. No, he's staying below the 3 just in case. You're right enough, just in case it went in. Well,
yeah, that was a pretty smart shot. This shot can get away from you speed-wise. You're trying to just take a little bit of the 1 and you put a little English on it.
These are dodgy controlling this.
He's drawing it. I don't like that. But he hit it really good.
He's okay. Well, this is just what you've got to play it safe. Just go forward and come back up for the cut.
Oh yeah, you gotta go forward right English, and it's easy to underhit this because the ball's gonna kill you, but you got to get up high enough, and that's very well done.
Right. So looking at this, it's 5 into the side.
Yep.
So
you got to decide whether you're going to hit the 6, whether you're going to be short of it, or I mean, I think he's going to want to be above the 6 because I think he's going to want to go the back side of the 5. This is a little tricky, the 5 to the 6. This shot's very critical. He gets on the 5 the way he wants to. And
now let's have a look.
I think he'll try to draw this and shoot the 6 up table.
He could draw and bump the 7 here at this angle. He could draw and bump the 7.
He just needs to get a shot on the 6 here.
Yeah, that's what he's played for, the bump, and that'll just hold him a line. That's perfect.
That's very well done. So I think he'll go forward here. He needs to leave angle on this. I mean, he may.
I think he might just stop it. He might stop it there. No, he's gone and he's got the angle.
He did.
He's got the angle.
Enough angle. You don't need a ton.
Well, overhit this if you do anything because you can't leave this short. And he's made sure of it.
Very well done. You know, this has just been a wonderful match.
Well, he said he's never again. He was asked the question more than once, and Spectredawn did well, battling in and holding in, but there you go. Albinario's done him again.
Albin held it together very well at the end of the match, and that was the difference there.
Well, Coldest Pillow, you were 1 rack out. A 17-15 win for Albinario. And Spectredawn, well, you now know you're doing it the hard way if you're going to come through this one. Where's that thing? That's what I'm looking for.
Well, Spectredawn is not
Where's the cue ball going?
The more times he's in this position, the more opportunity to learn something and get better.
Right. So, needless to say, we've got the usual suspects married up here in round 4. It's Cobra against Albinario. Cobra's just let out a huge sigh if you were wondering what that noise was, because you're going to have to play Albinario again.
Well, Cobra's playing good. I mean, that match could go either way. I think that's going to be a heck of a match.
But there's a man sitting high and dry. He's got plenty of time to relax, to wait on his next opponent. It's either going to be Cobra or Albinario. It's going to be a big task, but Interchange X has certainly got the game to give them a game.
The good news for him is he's only got to beat one of those guys. I mean, because you had Spectredawn, Albinario, and Cobra all in the upper part of the bracket, so he's only got to beat one of those guys to get into the hot seat match.
Hang on, and that's what I was trying to get to. Right, let's have a look at this stat thing, see if it makes any sense. Albinario and Spectredawn. And 1 letter O, and hit that, and hit that. Break stats. Albinario was a ball in the break, 17 breaks, 4 runouts from the break, as has Spectredawn. Spectredawn was pretty much one in the break as well.
Well, they both played very well on the break shot. I mean, those are both really good percentages.
Yeah, 73. For Spectredawn, 64 for Albinario. Racks run 4 for Albi, 6 for Spectredawn. And then the money ball shot, Albinario never missed one. Spectredawn
missed one, and we saw the one it was.
There we go. So that's that. Well, we're getting to the nitty-gritty in this tournament. Now, what I haven't checked there was where Spectredawn gone in that one loss side. Well, One Pocket Slim is lying in wait. He's got a little while to wait before he sees any other match, because you've got that match with Stubb and Coldest Pillow on Friday at 7 o'clock, and then the winner of those two will play Tommy. And then, of course, you've got Bedhead and Spectredawn now lined up on the one loss side, and then the winner of them will play the winner of the tie there. So One Pocket Slim's got plenty of time to get some practice in. You've got Matt, who's now through, waiting on the winner of the Larry Demon match. And that's the one thing I wanted to mention, because that one is set at 7 a.m. At my time, which is on Saturday morning. So One Pocket Slim says he'll be around for that. I'll be able to see that when I get home. And then Friday night, we have the match with Stubb and Coldest Pillow. I'll be there for that one. And that, of course, the race to 13 as well. So somebody's got to go. And is Stubb going to actually pull anything out the hat? Well, I don't think so from the evidence we've seen so far. Coldest Pillow's going into it with the pressure on, a big favourite.
According to Stubb, his field of view is correct now, so he should win the tournament.
He's a numpty for playing full match rate at the wrong FOV and not having the sense to know how to change it. But anyway, that's his excuse. Right, folks, we got there in the end. Apologies for the technical issues. Great match. Very well done again to Albinario. Well done to Spectredawn for making a match out of it, making him battle for it. But he's just so damn good. You know, you need a good break of the balls here or there to beat this guy. That's why he's won so many. But Spectredawn's going to have to work hard again to have another go at him. So that is it. I'm off to bed. Thank you to Steve for his company. And thank you all for watching. And we'll bid you good night. And I'll see you on Friday for the match with Coldest Pillow. And Stubb, take care. See you later.
Bye.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.